Grady DeMond Wilson, better known to millions as DeMond Wilson, passed away peacefully at his Palm Springs, California home at the age of 79 from cancer related complications while surrounded by family. He will always be remembered by many fans as Lamont Sanford, the witty but endearing son on the beloved sitcom Sanford and Son from the 1970s. This role made him one of the most famous faces on American television. However, his life went well beyond a single show. Wilson was born in Georgia on October 13, 1946, and grew up in New York City. Long before Hollywood called, Wilson began performing as a young child, dancing and acting on stage. His early years were difficult, and he served in the US Army during the Vietnam War before becoming well known. This event left him with long lasting emotional and physical wounds. Following his return home, he made a determined effort to pursue an acting profession. Like many young performers, he took on little roles and struggled until his big break came in 1972, when he was cast opposite comedian Red Fox. Sanford and Son became a huge hit thanks to their connection, and Wilson practically instantly became well known. Life after the show wasn't always easy. Despite its success, he experienced typecasting and fewer significant roles once the series concluded, just like many TV celebrities. He kept up his job in movies and television, but he also started looking for something more meaningful than fame. Wilson moved away from the spotlight in the 1980s and took a strong turn toward his faith. He became an ordained pastor and devoted a large portion of his time to church service, book authoring, and community service. He frequently talked about how spirituality helped him cope with the demands of Hollywood, his past wartime trauma, and life's ups and downs. Off screen, he was a loving family guy who raised 6 children, was married to Cicely Johnston for many years, and later relished his role as a grandfather. He primarily had a quiet life in his later years, concentrating on his family and duty, though he occasionally went back to performing. In addition to being a sitcom star, his passing represents the loss of a man who was soldier, performer, priest, husband, parent, and whose work changed the landscape of television for African American actors in the United States. While those close to him remember a man of fortitude, faith, and resiliency, fans will remember the laughs he brought into their homes. With his death, another well-known figure from the heyday of television subtly fades away, signaling the end of a period that many people still nostalgically recall. Demond Wilson was more than just an actor in the film for many years. He was a warm, genuine, and approachable presence that families welcomed into their living rooms on a weekly basis. Decades later, his expressions, comedy, and seamless chemistry with his co-stars produced moments that are still quoted. He demonstrated that there was much more to him than just fame by leading a life full of transformation, growth, faith, and family dedication away from the cameras. Fans now have respect for the man behind the character as well as memories of amusement when they reflect on his journey. Even though he is no longer with us, the legacy he created through perseverance, hard effort, and classic performances will endure for many generations to come.